Hey, what's happening, YouTubers? Drunk Monk 74 here, just bringing you a quick first impressions video of the TAC-50. So real quick, here's what I've been setting up. So that scope you just saw, the US Optics SN8, I just recently unlocked it along with a heavy barrel. I think you have to get something like 20 kills with this sniper rifle, and you've unlocked those. The muzzle, I took off the suppressor for really stupid reasons, and that's purely the sound this gun makes. It is so satisfying hearing that noise in your headphones, and when you take a shot and you hear that thud, it's something you just want to keep hearing it. So I'm sure once I've got over that and the enjoyment of it and the novelty of it, I'll probably put that back on, and just so I'm a bit more tactile. So going into gameplay here, this was probably my third or fourth gameplay with this weapon this morning. I only started playing with it this morning, and this is about an hour in, and due to the unbelievable amounts of fun I had with this, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to quickly post something up. So this isn't, I'll just say straight off the bat, this isn't the most exciting gameplay. I didn't want to splice a whole bunch of different matches together and make it look like I was some sort of expert on this with this weapon, because I'm not. I didn't want it to make it look unrealistic as to, you know, the practice you would have to put in with this weapon. Let me say from straight away, I don't think it's OP. There are pros and cons to it. It is a bolt action, so you do have the reload time. You do have only 5 bullets in the chamber, so you do have to then reload that, and the reload times aren't that fantastically quick. So finding cover when you're reloading is a must. But in general, this is a fantastic little bit of kit. As you can see, like I said, I'm not an expert, and I know I've got a little bit of work to do, get used to it. You know, right there you can see this is a dual scope, so by default it doesn't scope in a huge amount, but a simple tap of the R3 button and it will scope in a little bit further, just to make it a little bit easier sometimes. I don't know about you guys, but I still find sometimes, especially in the dark corners, dark areas of maps, I don't pick out the headshots that easily. So up until today, by the way, I had been using the LaRue, and again, as a semi-auto, I think it's great. I think what they've done with it is they've tried to balance it and everything, so it's not hugely accurate if you're spamming that trigger button. You do have to press that trigger button sensibly, not just constantly just tapping away on it. Your shots will end up going everywhere, even though it's semi-auto. But this is all about the TAC-50 and how much fun you can have with it. It is a real fun gun to use, and once you've got used to it, once you've played with it a bit, and I suppose got a bit more used to the scoping in time. The scoping in time, by the way, varies with each scope. This one's a little bit quicker than the default scope you get, which is one of the reasons I've gone for it. I've gone for the heavy barrel, just because I found that made it a little bit, well, it says the effective range is increased. Now, the maps aren't huge, so you don't actually need to be that effective, and if you're trying to play the objective like I am right now, I'm trying to cover centre sector. You know, obviously when you're playing the sniper, you can't go running around, so you do have to kind of play to your class. That's one of the good things about Medal of Honor, and what they've done is every class has a strength, as is weakness. You just got to figure it out and play to that strength and that weakness. And the strength of the sniper class basically especially with this gun, is it is a one-shot kill anywhere. Unlike some of the other sniper rifles which require a headshot for a kill, this one, you know, a body shot will do. So the strength of it is you can be a little bit more aggressive, but you still got to bear in mind it is a bolt action. It's not a semi-auto. Even with the semi-autos in this game, you can't go running around corners. Another beautiful thing about Medal of Honor is it is tactical. I do enjoy this game immensely, and I have a feeling that this gun is just going to increase my enjoyment even more. Yeah, the sway. So that's one of the reasons I've gone for this scope, other than the fact that it scopes up a little bit quicker, is the sway on this scope is actually quite minimal, which means when you've got your crosshairs, unzoomed crosshairs on the screen somewhere, and you scope in with this scope, you will be more or less dead center of where your unzoomed crosshairs was. That coupled with the sort of like slightly quicker scoping up time of this particular scope means that for those who maybe like a bit of quick scoping, or like to try that sort of thing, or like to play a bit more aggressive basically as a sniper, it is infinitely doable with this weapon. The TAC-300, I think, I haven't really played with it too much, but due to the fact that, you know, if you want that kill, it's going to have to be a headshot. And if you think about the buddy system and how people are, well, decent players, how decent players are playing by backing each other up, moving as a group or a pair or a squad. The ones which don't give you a one hot kill, you can only get the kills with the headshots. You're going to struggle, I reckon, unless you're totally camped up. If you want to move around a bit, I would definitely recommend either the LaRue, the semi-auto, or this one. This TAC-50, I just cannot explain how much fun it is. And once you've got to grips with it, once you know how it reacts, there is a little bit of scope sway, so you do have to get used to that a bit, but it's nowhere near as intense as some of the other ones. And you know, like, I still have to learn to pick my shots. Like right there, I should have had him. Not 100% sure why I didn't have him with that shot, but you know, it's one of those things. And like I said, I didn't want to splice other matches and into some kind of montage or something, because I'm not that good at all. But I'm hoping with a bit of practice, and to be honest, I don't see you needing a huge amount of practice with this weapon to get half decent at it. And you will soon be able to support your team, your buddy, move with him, and play those objectives. You won't have to just sit in one area, camp away, and try and just pick them off a little bit like I'm doing right now. But until I got used to it, and until I'm a little bit better, there's no point me just throwing my lives away. Tickets still count, and you don't want to be just chucking them away. So know your strengths, know your weaknesses, and try and play to those. But going back to the gun, going back to that TAC-50. If anyone's got qualms or worries or struggles with sniping, like right there, no, not even close to being a headshot. I think that was more near his knee than anything else, but it is a one-shot kill. So in a lot of ways, and it may cause some people to rage, the skill levels required with this gun aren't huge. So you might want to start with this, get used to it, and then if you want to like try something a bit more difficult, try the TAC-300, which you need the headshot for if you want to have a one-shot hit, one-shot kill. But this game's almost over, and I don't think I did a huge, well, too bad. I think it was something like 17-5, but I can't remember if I put the scoreboard, left the scoreboard on here. I just wanted to show you how it can be fun. You can play that a little bit more aggressive, and right here you're going to see that this gun and the scope does come dangerously close to the definition of quick scoping. So you just some people love it, some people are going to hate it. It is being used more and more in the game though. Anyway, that's me done. I'm out of here.